I know. So today is the last episode about Mr. Coin. And let's just say I saved the best for last. Now, before I talk about the character, before I talk about the character I'll talk about today, DJ, what's that song again? Play me that song. The emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here. I get your Zobu, Zobu, when bright. Okay, do you know why I played that? Because as far as I'm concerned, this woman I'm about to talk about was the highlight of the entire series. In my opinion, I would say she carried the whole of the series because, right, every character brought their A game, but for me, she was the highlight. And guess what? After I watched this series and I watched her in this series, I was like, if I see this lady in any movie again or any series again, I'm checking that film out. I don't care what genre it is. I don't care what they're doing there. I'm going to watch that series just because of her. She, her acting was the definition of perfection. Okay, so let me give you some backstory, right? This series, there's some sort of parallel universe, or no, let me not say not really parallel universe, but something like traveling, time travel is involved. Okay, spoiler alert. Yeah, so a man is a modern day chef, and then he's in the Korea we know today, right, in this century, and then he one thing leads to another. He ends up in a coma and wakes up in the past in a woman's body. Now, the voice inside, the voice coming from inside the woman, like the voice we are hearing that's thinking in the woman's brain is the man, right? Because he's the one in the body. But you won't actually see any difference, like between the voice who is that's obviously a man's voice and then the person that is acting because the way this woman carried the character, like her mannerisms, her expressions, God, they were top notch. Forget they were top notch. You would not even know that it was not actually the chef. You know that other guy that we I don't know how to explain this to you, but you would the way she acted it so perfectly, you would almost believe that yes, it was actually a man that was inside that person's body, and that has to be hard. I'm not an actor, but that has to be hard. Like for you to be able to do that, like make us believe that a man, this is actually a man inside this body. Too good, God, too good, too good. Ah, that this this woman in my books, she's forever goated, forever so let's talk goated. About the character. Her name was Kim So-yong. Kim So-yong, and she was the queen. She was she went from being the traumatized, the queen in distress, the traumatized queen, to becoming an uncouth human being. I don't know what word should I use. The change was really drastic. The change between the person she used to be and the person she became was so drastic because, of course, he was not he was not her, right? And at first, when the chef found himself in the queen's body, he was so lost, he was so confused, he struggled so hard, he did everything he could to go back, to find a way to go back to, the present time. But then when he found out, okay, after so many trials, like, it's like I'm going to be here for some time or for only God knows how long. He started trying to use his skills to keep him afloat, to make him survive. And then you now had that interaction with the Queen, Grand Queen Dowager. Funny. You should watch it. You should just watch it. I don't know. You should just watch it. Or should we talk about how because the person was different, of course the personality became different, and then everybody started reading meanings into actions, into the queen's actions, but those meanings were totally off because it was obviously a different person, but they did not know that. So it was just so funny. Or should we talk about how the queen's court made Lady Choi, that one was so frustrated. I was just so frustrated because, a queen is supposed to be modest, is supposed to walk a certain way, talk a certain way, look a certain way, and this person is just marching around, marching around town with her skirt and her gown raised up, running around the palace, doing so many weird things. And this series is it's a wonderful one. It's a wonderful one. I bet you'd like it. I like the way everything played out. There were some one or two things that I was like, but in general, this is definitely one of the series in my top 10. Yeah. So let me know, guys. Will you be watching it? This is our final part. I think this is enough to convince you and not to confuse you that you should watch Mr. Queen. All right, guys. Again, it has been lovely to talk to you today. I'll see you on the next one.